Okay, so I'm got in here, now I got to get out. So I know I have to turn right, but I have no clue what's up ahead. I'm coming up. Because of the post on the side there, or the blue post, I can't really pull over too far to the left, but I try to get over as far as I can. So as you can see in the top left photo, I'm not that far away from the pole with my trailer. So I'm just waiting for traffic to go by right now. Once traffic goes by, I'll start making my turn. Okay, so I start pulling up here, and the first thing I notice is a 12-inch drop-off at the edge of the pavement. So I have to be really careful that I don't send my front steer tire over that edge, or we'll be calling a tow truck. And I don't think my boss would be too impressed if we had to call a tow truck. And I don't think the people on the road would be too impressed either. So, as you can see down to the left of me here, I'm being really careful. Trying to be as close as I can to it, but I see I got a little friend there. I think he's trying to tell me, no, you can't do it. You can't do it. And you know what? He's right. I can't do it. My trailer's definitely going in the ditch. But I do know that there's a steel pole there with a number on it that I'm going to end up running over it. So, right about here, I decide, okay, that's enough. It's time to stop. So I back up. Now this is where it gets really ugly, because I can't see the back of my trailer. I know the camera can see, but I'm using my mirrors. I'm not using my camera. And I just about jackknifed this thing because I'm trying not to put my front steer tire over the edge. So it takes me a little bit here to back in. So I'm backing back in so I can move my trailer wheels all the way forward. But as you can see, I'm making a big mess of this. That's why I call it the ugly. So I'm trying to back up here. Oh, you can see my trailer. It's going way out into right field there. I get out and I take a look and see where I'm at. Because like I said, my mirrors don't show as much as my cameras do. So I keep backing up and my trailer keeps going way out into right field. As you can see on the driveway, I'm like completely cockeyed. I'm across the driveway now. But because there's a big line of traffic, my main concern is just getting off the road to let this traffic go by so that I can give it another shot after I move my trailer wheels. So this is taking way too long. And I have to be honest with you. I'm kind of panicking here. So, you can see I had to pull ahead again. I was jackknifing my trailer, and anyways, it all has to do with that edge. If that edge wasn't there, I could have backed in here, no problem. But anyways, so here we go. I think I got her lined up pretty good now. I still go out to right field, but there we go. So, I finally get her off the road. Now, all this traffic that I stopped, and these people are probably really mad at me, but what do you do? Anyways, so I could have tried to back out of here, but I decided to take the lesser of the two evils, backing out or driving forward. Well, driving forward is always easier, but in this case, I don't know. I still think this is the lesser of the two evils. So, right now I'm out. I'm getting my trailer wheels ready to slide all the way forward. Traffic's still going by. I stopped a lot of traffic on that attempt. But I didn't really want to take out their little sign pole, and I didn't want to wreck my tires. So okay, there we go. Trailer wheels are all the way forward now. So the reason I picked this particular incident as my ugly is because during the summer there's not really a lot going on. Like in the wintertime, you know, ugly can always be the weather. Driving down bad road, down snowy highways and that. But in the summertime, it's more about incidences like this that can be ugly. So I'm going to back up. I'm going to pull ahead here. I'm going to back up. I'm going to get my trailer straight again. And I'm going to try to suck up to that pole again so that I can attempt to make this again. I'm out checking to make sure my trailer wheels are all the way forward right now. What happens when you move the trailer wheels forward, it shortens up your turning radius. And we do that a lot on sharp turns, backups, stuff like that. We'll move the trailer wheels to. There's also you move your trailer wheels to adjust your weights, take weight off your drives if you're overweight. But in this case, I'm doing it to shorten my turning radius so that I won't go in the ditch as much. Okay, there I go. I'm going to put the pin back in because it's got a stopper pin. I'm putting the pin back in. This is just a nightmare of a day. I just couldn't wait to get out of there. It was just awful. Okay, so let's give this another shot. I guess I really don't like that drop off, because if I go off that edge, I'm in big trouble. Okay, so everything's set. All the pieces are in place. Set the wheels in motion. Backing her up. I'm going to back her all the way down. That way I get right over. I can get right over to the side. To the left side here. Oh, here comes my flagger in the forklift. Let her go by. Okay, let's do this again. So there's not a lot of room here. It looks like there's a lot of room, but when you're coming out of there, there's not a lot of room. So there's that pole that's sticking out that I have to worry about. The receiver is probably saying to herself, God, I wish this guy would just get out of here. Then you know how to drive that thing? Okay. Round number 2. Let's go. So, forklift lady's sitting there waiting for me to go by. Okay, now I'm sucking up to this pole as tight as I can. You can see in the top video that I get really, really close to it. Just waiting for traffic here. I have to admit, I'm still panicking through this because it's just, I end up tying up traffic and yeah, and it's just a lot of pressure. Like, people don't like to be tied up in traffic. They like to keep flowing, and like this situation, like right now, this is good. I don't have anybody waiting for me to for me to get out of the way. So I'm actually, right now, I'm kind of more relaxed. I'm taking my time. I'm making sure that everything is really good. Nothing's going wrong. So I end up getting out here and I'm looking at my front. There we go. So I'm looking at the front to see where my front wheel is against the drop-off. And I'm really worried I'm going to take this drop-off. Because sometimes it seems bad things happen to me, and this is one of those times that something like that would happen. Anyways, you can see traffic's starting to come up. They're waiting for me to get going. So I'm trying. Like, this is tough. I'm worried about putting my front tire, so I'm backing out of the way again. I'm backing out of the way to let the traffic go by, because I know I'm taking too long. So okay, there's the last car going by. A couple more vehicles on the road. I've had a chat with the shipper receiver, trying to get some little bit of guidance from her. This was not a fun day. It was just with the construction run around and having to come in here, and now this. Okay. So let's go here. Okay, so I'm going to back up. Okay, now I'm going to pull forward and try this again. Waiting for traffic here. This is a pretty busy road. Okay, here we go. Attempt number 3. Will he make it? Lots of room between my trailer and the ditch, but it's just as soon as I start straightening out, going getting out, taking a look, making sure everything clears. So it looks like there's lots of room there, and there is. But you'll see, as soon as I start to straighten out on the road, it tightens. That room just disappears. So here we go, into the ditch. I don't want to do this, but I have no choice. I can't get out of here without going in the ditch. But I missed the pole with the numbers on it. Here I go, taking it really slow down into the ditch. You can see how close I am to the edge of the road on the top left camera. There we go. Through the ditch, out onto the road, and away I go. So now that you've seen this, send me some comments. Tell me how you would have handled this. I sure would like to hear.